Wait, where are you going?
Know that the owners of the Range Rovers never say goodbye to each other because they meet on next day at the service in the morning? Like, well, I'm going to film fast until they go back.
8-speed automatic gearbox that push a car that weighs 2,230 kilograms, a low ratio mode and different terrain options for all-wheel drive. You'd say it's already a success. If you're new to Victorioso Reviews, I do car reviews, 0 to 100 race, some drag race, and lately a lot of messing around. So subscribe and hit the notification bell. And we start with the boot, because right now I'm sitting on this boot lid, could handle up to 300 kilograms of weight.
Well, that looks heavy.
There's different ways of opening the boot. First of all is by the button that is electrical. You can just press it down and the car will close by itself up. You don't need to do anything. But as well, I don't see the option with the leg.
Yeah, well, it's a
From this side is only free 238 liters, is like a super mini class, but if you fold down only one chair you have already 698 liters. If you fold both these third row seats you have 1231 liters, but if you fold all the second and the third row seats you'll have 2461 liters of boot space. This is massive.
bucks, 2 liters.
If you think that the car is so high, in this case you can easily lower the suspension by pressing the button, and you see the car will go down, so you'll have easy option to move and to put things inside, or as well you can put it back to be as high as possible. You see, because it's an air suspension. Whoa. This is a very high car.
We're too high up, you're running out of air.
So, as you see, you just press the buttons and voila, the third row. Yes, it will take some more time than usual to fall down, but you see, and here you have the all three automatically prepared and ready to be lowered. Really impressive piece of machinery. If you want to just put it back, you just press back the buttons and voila, everything is going up, including the third seat in the same time.
Look, we'll get a bunch of us together, and if your dad lets us have the Land Rover, we should go further up the river than we've ever been before.
All through the air suspension is a standard for this car. Even like that, the clearance is 215 millimeters. I would say that it's wow, it's very, very good. And apart from that, if you raise the air suspension to the highest level, you can pass water dips up to 900 millimeters. Some would say that the car became too much of a Range Rover. Yeah, it's not so square as the old one, but it should not be. This is the new way to go for the Land Rover. It is not the same cubic form as the first 4 generation. Today we have the modern, updated curvy style. It is equipped with front light washers, full LED, daytime, running, rear and fog lights, parking sensors in front and in the back, blind spot monitoring, 360 degrees camera for a better parking, and keyless entry on all 4 doors. Wonderful! This exact model has 450 kilograms less weight than the previous generation.
Oh, yes, less weight.
And it's partly because the biggest part of the body is made from lightweight aluminium. Towing is also possible with this car, because this is a diesel engine. You can tow up to 3.5 ton or 3,500 kilograms of weight, but not without the 3-liter turbo diesel 3.0 DTIX engine. It is a V6 turbo engine that provides the overwhelming seriously? Okay. The overwhelming 254 horsepower and 600 newtons per meter torque. Impressive, and most probably the consumption is also impressive. 15-20 liters, but no, it is a 7.7 liters combined per 100 kilometers. Quite impressive, I would say, for this type of the car and for the weight. Nevertheless, it's polluting the planet with only 189 CO2 grams per kilometer. So it's also kind of low for a V6 diesel engine. And the polar bears are not killed so fast.
Let me go, let me say everything is not okay. Can't recognize you anymore, nothing's like it was before. Oh, 'cause I can understand you, darling.
The first time when you're getting inside, first of all, you see the view and the high sitting position is like, wow, really you're sitting on a throne and you're the king.
This certainly is the cup of the King of Kings.
Seats, they are very comfortable. For this car, apart from the fact that all the seats are leather and they are perforated, you have the heating seats as well. You have the air-cooled vent seats. Fantastic thing for the summer, especially if you're living in Cyprus. Plus, I do like how the legs have plenty of space here. In the end, you just put the cruise control, you drive it, no worries. I do like the fact that the car has all these squishy, nice, soft touch materials. Like here on the front panel, have squishy, nice materials. Here on the door panels.
We keep running from
The Land Rover Discovery Practicability. Here you have the space where you can put your phone or two phones. It's really enough and really kind of deep. Plus, if you open this piano black material, voila, here you have the two cup holders and you can hide them when you're not using them. But if you move it further, here you have another deep compartment where you can store some, let's say, secret things.
This is what I call my secret place.
Basically, you can open the button and here you have the upside glove box compartment. It's not so big, but you have enough space for like day-by-day things to throw there, like sanitizer, etc. And as well, the other part of the glove box from the downside, really as well bigger space. As well, you have this middle armrest. So when you open it, you have the first compartment, let's say for your small, I don't think so, small phones, from some things that you don't need here. And as well, the other compartment that is very deep. If you see, my hand is going very, very deep, like almost half of the hand. What else for the interior package? So, we do have free memory seating position for front seats, start-stop button, terrain and suspension control from the main console, electronic parking, 4 USB, HDMI, SD card slot, 2 12-volt sockets, 4 zones climate control, 2 in the front and 2 for the rear passengers, updated Meridian sound system for cleaner music, modern touchscreen multimedia with 360 degrees camera, terrain control, navigation, multimedia, Bluetooth, all 3 rows with heated seats. From multimedia you can control the front and the rear seats, heated steering wheel, lane keeping assist, cruise control, speed limiter, all that you can be controlled from the steering wheel, gear shifting pedals on the steering wheel, emergency city braking, virtual cockpit display where you can bring all the event that you want, electronically adjustable steering wheel, and the car is equipped with an active sunroof that's split in 2 sides. That it's kind of very big. You have this piece of chunk like from your driver's side and a little bit for the rear passengers. Plus you have the other part of the sunroof that will go for the 3rd row seat. And here you can control it. You just press the button and you just open it. If you see here, you have even, if you see here, you have even more light going in, or you just closing back. Plus it has a specific nest that will help like for the bugs not to go inside. And what is this? Wow, and as well you have the sunshades to cover and to hide you from the sun. Nice, 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 nice.
Crash test in progress.
Car finalized the EURONCAP with 5 stars out of 5, with front airbags, head-side airbags for front and rear seats, and side and chest airbags only for the front passengers. The passenger compartment of the Discovery remains stable in the frontal offset test. Dummy readings indicates good protection of the knees and femurs for both the drivers and passengers. Land Rover showed that a similar level of protection will be provided to occupants of different sizes and to those sat in different positions. There was, off-room, insufficient pressure in the driver's airbag to prevent the head from bottoming out against the steering wheel, and the car was penalized for this. In the full-width rigid barrier test, protection of the driver was good apart from the chest, protection of which was adequate. Reading of the chest compression in the rear passenger dummy indicates marginal protection of the body area with good protection of all other parts. Dummy reading indicates good protection of all critical body regions in both the side barrier test and the more severe side pole impact. However, in the barrier test, the driver door became unlatched and the car was penalized. Test of the front seats and head restraint demonstrate good protection against whiplash injury in the event of the rear end collision. However, a geometric assessment of the rear seats indicates poor whiplash protection.
So let's speak about the back seats. As you see, I'm kind of a tall guy, but this car is also tall. So the first plus that you just have this grab handle to go inside. Plus, I'm 1 meter 85 centimeters, as most probably you already all know. I'm sitting right behind my seating position. Here I have half of this like available, but still enough. More, I have my legs that can go under the front seats to find my comfortable position. And as well, here I have around 3 fingers still available space for my head.
What about the rear? We do have dual zone climate control, 4 air vents for the rear seats and another 2 for the third row, LED lights for the second and third row seats, 2 HDMIs, 2 USB, 2 5-volt sockets, 2 multimedia displays that are mounted in each of the headrests. Also, 2 original Land Rover headsets for the multimedia that are still there. 2 storage shelves behind the front seats for the rear passengers. All 3 rows are fitted with the ISOFIX. And storage boxes on the third row seats, and both the second and third row seats are heated.
In the middle, as usual, you have the armrest that is equipped with the cup holders. You can operate them by going in the front or in the back.
You sure you want to embarrass me in front of my friends, Lieutenant?
Apart from the fact that you can go in the front and in the back, you can operate them electronically.
Computer codes being transferred electronically through the air.
As well, from the rear seats, you can close the back seats. You just do this. The chairs will move and they are going by themselves. Voila.
They're going to be fine by themselves, right?
And let's see if I'm gonna fit on the third row. If you want to go in the back, you just press the button. And what's funny, that the front seat will go in front automatically because it will help you to have space to go inside. You just put the seats here, you go inside. And let's see, do I have space in the back? Let's close it back. And it will go down by itself. In the back, I don't have plenty of space, because if you want to say they're comfortable in the back for an adult, you can stay. Yes, it's possible, but you don't have plenty of room. In this case, you need to move this rear seat in the front a little bit, and yep, at that time I'll feel very, very comfortable. The only thing that I do not like here, I think, is the sunroof, because I would expect for the sunroof to be the fall from the front until the end, but you have this middle console that is eating a lot of space, and basically for the rear passengers you don't have the sunroof. The sunroof is available more for the third row passengers, and for the maximum period of time in the year you're not gonna go outside with somebody on the third row. So I'm not sure why they did it like this, but this is how they did it. This is how you have it. If you liked the review, leave your comments below, please subscribe to the notification bell, and let me know what you think about it. Do you agree with me?